Perkins, who is running for the 4th Congressional District of the House of Representatives. So I want to give her a minute to talk.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. I'm not a fan of these things that stand because I like to move. I'm Rae Perkins, and I am running in Oregon's 4th Congressional District, and I will tell you where that is real quickly because most of you aren't familiar with that because you don't live down there. It starts at Lynn County, which includes all the way up into Detroit Lake area, so everything that's on the south side of the Santiam River. It goes down to Lane County, Douglas County, picks up almost all of Josephine County except for Grants Pass, Coos County, Curry County, comes back up, picks up most of Benton County except for Adair Village in North Albany. It is roughly 1/4 the size of the state of Oregon. And I'm running against right now he's in his 31st and a half year, incumbent who is a leftist. At one point he was a published member of the Democrat Socialist Party, and I will not mention his name. Okay? So, let me tell you real quick about myself. I am a Christian. I am a constitutional conservative, and I am running on the Republican ticket. I'm going to tell you, it takes a lot of people to help, but this is what I'm going to ask you guys to do. You guys are the faithful, and you're the choir, and you're here at so many of these different events. By a show of hands, outside of running for a precinct committee person, how many of you have run for elected office, school board, the Oregon House, the State Senate? How many of you guys have run before? I'm seeing 1, 2. If I could see Mike, that'd be 3 hands. I saw Kate. Okay, you guys, you have what it takes to get elected. You are at almost every single one of these events. If you have a Democrat, representative, or senator, file to run against them. Take them on. Talk to Mike Neerman and find out what your time commitment's going to be. Find out what it's going to be. Pray about it. Talk to your family. If we don't get constitutional conservatives elected in Oregon, we're never going to make a change. We can't keep complaining about the way that it is if we don't put our money where our mouth is, and that means your time, and it is a huge sacrifice. I closed my financial planning business to run for the U.S. Senate in 2013 I ran, but I went back to school to get my degree, first because it would look good on paper, not for really any other reason. But I did it because I knew that it was worth the sacrifice. So I'm a constitutional conservative. I believe that the job of Congress is published in the Constitution. I believe that we've got to shrink the size of the federal government. We've got to get the federal government out of the state of Oregon. When I get to Washington, D.C., this is my promise. I'm not for sale, but I do need money to be donated to the campaign. We've got to have that, but I'm not for sale. I cannot be bought. I tell people I've been bought by the blood of the Lamb because I'm a Christian, so I'm not for sale. Okay? That's number 1. Number 2, every single bill that I look at, if it is not the job of the Congress to do whatever that bill wants to enact, I will automatically vote no. There's no questions asked on that because we've got to shrink the size of the federal government. What belongs to the state belongs to the states. Number 3 is I want to see single issue bills, no more of this gut stuff, and hopefully we get some more people elected here on the Republican ticket in Oregon. We can stop that gut stuff they do here. And number 4, it needs to be fiscally and socially conservative, and I am 100% pro-life, and I will never make any bones about that. So, I'm going to ask you guys real quick, take out your cell phones, and I want you to follow me. I have a texting service set up. Text Perkins, that's P as in Paul, E-R-K-I-N-S, Perkins to 53445, and then that way you'll find out where I'm going to be, what's going on in the campaign. You can go to my website, Perkins for Oregon. I've got my cards here. So let's take this state back. Let's continue to take this country back. And if you like Donald Trump, you will love me. When I ran for the Senate, I ran for the House the last time. When Donald Trump did his acceptance speech last July, I looked at my husband and I said, who handed Donald Trump my campaign brochure? You want to talk about aligned? I believe 99.9% of what Donald Trump is standing for. I'll leave 0.1% out there because we're not going to agree 100% with everybody. We can do it. Get out there, keep active, tell your friends about Perkins, cuff, Callahan, I called us the three musketeers the other day, but we are the three constitutional Christian conservative candidates running to help save Oregon and make Oregon and the United States great again. Thank you.
Yeah!